Hello, boys and girls. Today, our letter of the day is letter T. So I've got some toys here. Do you know what movie they're from? Yeah, Toy Story. So I'm going to read a special story to you, and then after, we're going to do an activity. So you'll need a piece of paper and a marker. Toy Story Showtime. It didn't take long for Andy's toys to settle in their new home in Bonnie's room. Everyone had been very friendly and helpful, but many of the toys were still getting to know one another. One morning, Dolly had an idea to help everyone become better friends. "Let's have a talent show," she said. "What a splendid plan," said Mr. Picklepants. Soon everyone began practicing their acts. They couldn't wait to show off their talents. Buzz Lightyear watched his friends. They all seemed to know exactly what to do, but he wasn't sure what his act should be. He wanted to be truly spectacular, something that would impress Jessie the cowgirl. First, Buzz tried juggling. "Anyone need a lift?" he said to the peas in a pod. The peas cheered as they flew through the air. Next, Buzz tried a karate act. "Wait till Jessie sees me do this," he said. "Karate chopping this way and that. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Hi-ya!" Although his acts were both good, Buzz wasn't sure they'd impress Jessie. Buzz looked around the other toys. Maybe he could join one of their acts. Buzz noticed that Mr. Pricklepants and the little green aliens were practicing a play. Jessie loves to watch plays, Buzz thought as he hurried over to them. Mr. Pricklepants greeted Buzz. "We're doing a classic Romeo and Juliet." "Perfect," Buzz said. "I think I'd make a great Romeo." "Sorry, Mr. Lightyear," Mr. Pricklepants replied. "I'm afraid the only role left is Juliet's mother." Buzz sighed. Juliet's mom wasn't exactly the role he had been hoping for. Buzz decided to find a different group. He saw Ham and Buttercup working on a comedy routine. Buzz knew that Jessie loved a good joke. If he was in their act, she would see how funny he was. "I can do impressions," Buzz announced as he joined his friends. He put on a cowboy hat and said, "Howdy, partners. I'm Sheriff Woody. Did you know that there's a snake inside my boot?" "I don't know about sounding like Woody," Ham said with a smirk, "but you definitely sound wood in." Just then, Woody rode by on Bullseye. "Watch how a real cowboy performs," Woody called. He and Bullseye were great at rodeo tricks. "What a rootin' tootin' cowboy," Slinky said with a whistle. Buzz had to agree. He realized that Woody made a much better cowboy than he ever could. A few minutes later, Jessie hopped on stage, eager to get the show started. "Are you ready to do your act, Buzz?" she asked. "I can't wait to see it." Buzz's smile froze. "Uh-oh," he said nervously. He still hadn't decided what to do. What's he gonna do? Bullseye turned on some music to start the show. A catchy tune filled the room. Suddenly, Buzz's foot began twitching, then his arm, then his hips. The peas rolled out of the way as Buzz kicked his legs and waved his arms. Buzz couldn't control himself. His movements turned into dance steps. Then he couldn't stop. Buzz danced over to Jessie, spun her around, and then dipped her. I don't know why I did that, Buzz apologized, blushing. Jessie just grinned. She knew exactly what had happened. The music had switched Buzz into Spanish mode. It's okay, Buzz, she whispered. Just go with it. Buzz smiled shyly back at Jessie. Well then, he began. May I have this dance? Jessie nodded, and the two danced up and around the room. They dipped and twirled, they spun and whirled, and they smiled at each other the whole time. Their friends watched, clapping and cheering for the dancing duo. La 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 la. When the music ended, Buzz was beaming. He'd finally impressed Jessie and discovered the perfect act for the show. Yee-haw! Jessie shouted. What a great way to start the show. That's right, agreed Buzz. But we have one thing left to do. Jessie was puzzled. What's that? Buzz smiled. Take a bow. Ta-da! Nice talent show. Pretty cool of toys. So now we're going to do our letter of the day activity. We're going to draw a T. And it's pretty fun and easy. So you start with a straight line going down. And then across the top, we're going to draw a straight line touching that line. And there is our T. And now we're going to write toy. T, O, and a Y. We haven't done a Y yet, but here's a Y. We're going to draw a straight line down. And then at the top, we're going to do a slanted line going up. And then another slanted line going up this way. And there is T for toy. And we're going to trace a toy. So go find a toy that is smaller than this piece of paper. And you're going to trace it. So I'm going to trace Buzz. Oops, I don't know. I have to move one of his legs up. Look at that. I traced the toy. Very cool. Can't wait to see what you traced. Alright, boys and girls, have a good day. Bye.